My name is Lubu Tayar, and I'm an NC teacher at Bug Elementary School of Design and Computer Sciences. I design story-based materials for elementary students. My teaching helps young children develop an understanding of basic concepts about the physical world. Then they practice process skills and fit their level of learning development. Students explore these materials, investigate ideas, and link what they discover with the world around them. Science is the way for children to experiment, discover, and make sense of the world. When presented in a way that is meaningful for young minds, early science experiments provide the foundation for a lifetime of science learning both in and beyond school. Science learning is exploring, wondering, and discovering. It is not about memorizing facts. For example, my students experiment with moving objects after reading the Lazy Bear book by Brian Wilsmith. I introduce the big idea of gravity by offering to experiment with handmade miniature wagons equipped with differently shaped wheels. Depending on the wheel shape, wagons will roll, slide, or drop, allowing students to explore basic characteristics of rolling or non-rolling geometric shapes.
Roll or slide?
Roll.
All right, ready, set, go. What did it do? Roll. Now, Jameson, what do you think about this block? Will it roll or slide?
Roll.
Did it roll? Or did it slide? It did slide. All right, friends, take a different toy. Take a different toy. Let me see what you got. Paige, let me see that. What do you think? Is this going to roll or slide?
Slide.
What about this one? Jameson, roll or slide?
Roll.
Roll. Paige, get something different. Oh, let me see those wheels. Roll or slide?
Slide.
Slide.
Children in my class explore low temperatures, hibernation, and cold climate cultures while reading the Mitten story by Jan Brett. This year, inspired by my students' questions about the reasons why a white mitten was so easily lost in the snow, I offered in-class color explorations based on our Russian folk art traditions. Children understood that in northern cultures, warm colors are very popular because they help people to cope with monochromatic black and white winter. When being introduced to the Rosie's Walk story by Pat Hutchins, my students learn about navigation, positions in space, and directions of movement. I provide families with homework activity sets where students record their movements or locations during family outings. Another example of a story-based scientific concept I teach is measurements, introduced through the book How Big Were the Dinosaurs? Students use my real-size Microraptor cardboard cutout to compare with familiar objects, such as furniture or Lego structures. As a homework project, I encourage students to use 2-foot rope pieces for measuring familiar household items. So children get to measure familiar objects in Microraptors. Besides practicing math vocabulary, such as bigger, smaller, taller, shorter, equal, and so on, they learn that dinosaurs varied in sizes. Some were bigger than several school buses put together. Others were barely larger than school bags. In the future, I would like to create an interactive, travels-based rainforest study unit, which I'm planning to design around the umbrella story written by Jan Brett. Because young children learn the best through personal interactions while handling familiar, everyday materials and using their senses, I want to design lesson plans geared towards multisensory learners. I want to expose my young students to some big ideas, such as rainfall, ecosystem, habitat, and endangered species.
No room.
Show the teeth. Show your teeth. Oh, monkey has sharp teeth. Come on in.
Right here.
Oh, next is a jaguar.